shit is popping, girl. Body on 10, damn, you got it, girl. You gotta boss up. Getting them checks, living your best. Racks up. Keep walking with confidence. Effortlessly, you let them know who is in command. You just that and more. Don't forget it. God worked hard on you for sure. Lexus, Exodus. Shout out to my exes.
Y'all black females out here, y'all don't understand the struggles of being a black man out here in America and not knowing whether or not you gonna make it home to your children every night because of the police gunning you down.
But don't y'all be out here gunning each other now?
Okay, but we ain't talking about that.
Hell, don't y'all be rapping about killing each other in music?
We ain't talking about that either. We can talk about killing each other in rap music, but we don't like the police killing us. Stay on subject, woman.
You brought up your kids. Tyrone, you don't even see your kids.
And then, yeah, I be trying to see my kids. You know my baby mamas be tripping because I don't want to be with none of them, so they be holding my kids from me. You know that.
Okay, but your baby mama saying you don't give them no child support either.
Okay, but I still be going out my way to try to see them.
They live 5 minutes from my house, Tyrone.
That is out my way, woman. See, y'all, that's why we don't like y'all black women's mouths. Y'all run y'all mouth too much. Y'all always bringing up stuff that's irrelevant.
Well, was you cheating on me irrelevant?
I only cheated on you 10 times. You act like I do it every day, bruh. See, that's why we date women of other races, man.
Hey, boos, hey. It is Lexus Exodus, leader of the Black Women Exodus. How are y'all doing? And like always, if you enjoy this content, please like and subscribe. Please share. Please comment in the comment section. Let me know that you're listening. Also, if you enjoy listening to my content on the go, the show is now available on Spotify and Apple Podcasts for audio listeners. Go check out my Patreon community where you can get access to bonus episodes and exclusive content and also a private community of like-minded divested women. It is linked below. Please also follow me on social media platforms. You can check me out everywhere on all platforms at Lexus Exodus. You can find all of this information in the description below. This is another installment of my series called The Blackistan Zoo, where we profile the dusty derelicts, crazy creatures, and animals in Blackistan. Tonight, I want to talk about what took whack men out the home. And I want to talk about this tired excuse that's been regurgitated over and over again online and throughout the community about how welfare took Black men out the home. And if you've been in this space for any amount of time on the internet, you've likely heard this as a Dusty response, a Dusty excuse. Dusties are failures. They don't build. They don't create economy. They lack resources. But instead of accepting accountability, being men and assuming responsibility for their F-ups, they deflect and deny in this manner and blame their absence and their failures and the fact that they abandon their families on everyone but themselves. Okay, so a common Dusty talking point they've been saying over and over for decades since the 80s is how welfare and government assistance was given to Black women by Dwight men and made Black women too independent and forced Dusties out the home. So we know that they say this because a major stipulation of receiving government housing and food stamps and Title 20 and other support is that you have to be a struggling single mother, right? So their argument is that Black women collectively kicked whack men out of their homes in order to collect these resources, which is why the community is in the poor state that it's currently in. So I got a bone to pick with that. That grinds my gears. That's a major point of contention for me. Because if these women were taken care of by the men in their community, they wouldn't be forced to resort to welfare to begin with. Duh, Dusty. Furthermore, Dusties weren't kicked out of the home. The large majority either left voluntarily and abandoned their families, or secretly shacked up with these women while she lied to the government about his broke ass. So he could personally benefit from these resources as well. Okay, so to illustrate exactly what I'm talking about and how the argument indicating that welfare took them out of the home is hogwash, I want to first discuss this trend of Dusties online bragging about how they leech off of women in order to take advantage of their government public assistance and their food stamps. So let's watch this, y'all.
Rapping like the narco. Got dope like Pablo. Cut throat like Pablo. Chop trees with the Draco. On the north got Diego. Say hasta luego. We'll be in rapping kilo. Snub nose with potato.
I cannot change. It is deep off in the main. Eminem, sweet like candy cane. Drop the top.
In the jungle, fly high like a sauna. Bouncing up and I'm trying to weave an anaconda. Jumping in the water, trying to sleep across the water. Got see cars out, got me big out for Ronald. Out bag of money, knew I gotta have it. Savage, but I'm feeling denim in the Cali. Atlantic, nigga turn them in about the cabbage. Kill this whole family, they run up with the.
Don't pull up at 6 a.m. and try with me. You know how I like it when you loving on me. I don't want to drive her in to miss me.
Y'all, do y'all see this mess? Okay, so for our audio listeners who are listening to this, what we watch is clip after clip. I mean, almost a dozen Dusty after Dusty. Bussy popping their boonchies, busting it open, dipping it low and spreading it wide, having a good old time. And each of these videos have captions that say, this is how you react when she allows you to use her food stamp card. Okay, and there are variations of this. One says, oh, when she lets you borrow her food stamp card and give you the keys to her car, he just having a good old time. Another one say when she's annoying, but she lets you use her food stamp card. Just various variations of this Dusty mess. They just having a good old time celebrating, all because they get to use their girl's public assistance. But welfare took them out the home, right? Right? That's what happened, supposedly. Dwight man made it so that Black women don't need a man, right? And we're traitors for accepting government support instead of building with a king. Yet they doing a cha-cha slide and two-step and having a grand old time because they're expressing how they benefit from this support. Eating the kids' snacks, eating their fruit snacks, drinking their Capri Suns, eating like a king, feasting on steak and crab legs as a result of Black women's assistance. Y'all know the Walmart in the hood here got a whole section made solely for crab boils. Got all the ingredients for a crab boil in the poorest neighborhood in my city. So the ghetto Walmart got a whole damn section full of crab legs and lobster and crab boil seasonings and Old Bay and ish like that. And y'all know why, right? Even though they're in the most impoverished location and area in the city, guess who is buying that itch? The mammies and their kings. And they're eating good off of her food stamps that are supposed to be used to take care of these children that he haphazardly created and who he doesn't fund. And this is why I tell Black women, don't entertain Dusties when they critique you about your lifestyle. They'll denigrate Black women. They'll disrespect you and will talk down on you for getting public assistance. Meanwhile, the whole time they just mad because they can't get it. And I remember getting pregnant and being poor and thinking, there's no way we're going to be able to afford this child. The medical bills alone, y'all, from birthing children can force you into bankruptcy. And I'm not being hyperbolic. I'm so serious. So my husband's business partner has medical insurance. And every time they have a child, guess who's getting a $20,000 medical bill in the mail? And that's with insurance, y'all. And I didn't have any when I was pregnant. So I'm like, okay, I got to get on Medicaid. You know, I didn't want to. I was 23 years old, though, and I didn't have insurance. So I had to. And you know, my dusty ex-husband had the nerve to tell me he didn't want his child's information in the system. Y'all, I looked at his stupid eye like, you must be out your mind. Because who gonna pay these bills then? Because you came with your little warehouse job, slinging boxes at the local FedEx. And now that we're divorced, a part of our parenting agreement says that he has to legally maintain insurance for our child. Guess what he signed our kid up for? Medicaid. And guess who was eating like a king and getting fat off my food stamps when we were together? He was. So don't pay them any mind, pay them dust when it comes to these shaming tactics. They broke asses can't provide for the women in their households and in their communities. So that's why they always talk about 50-50. They can't even afford to take care of themselves and just want to be kept women by zaddy as well. So ignore them when they try to pretend like it's your fault the community is in the poor state that it's in because you've accepted the resources that you were forced to after they abandoned you because they collectively don't contribute and then want to blame you for kicking them out the home.
Shout out to my exes.
Jada, I love you. G.I. Jane 2, can't wait to see it. All right? That was a nice one. Okay. I'm out here. Richard. Oh, wow. Wow.
Keep black women's names out your fucking mouth. I said, keep black women's names out your fucking mouth. Seriously, guys. Are you tired of all the negativity and toxicity black women are subjected to in media, music, and online? We are ridiculed, denigrated, and berated daily, and I'm sick of it. That's why I created a private safe space for black women that focuses on divestment, development, and self-empowerment. My private Patreon is for black women only, and is a community where we are affirmed, encouraged, supported, and uplifted. For the cost of a coffee, get access to my Patreon community, which consists of a private Discord group to connect with like-minded black women, ad-free bonus content, exclusive private lives, and much, much more. You can check it out on patreon.com/LexisExodus. The link is also listed below. Shout out to my exes.
Yeah, I want to look at this next clip this dude made about intentionally messing with cougars for her food stamps. Child. So let's watch this and then we'll chat.
Oh, there you go. Eat it up, sugar. Eat that shit up.
I don't want to eat it no more, Miss Deborah.
What's wrong?
It tastes funny like you done put some ice-a-hot or some Bengay or something down,
What?
some muscle rub or something down. I don't want to.
Come on.
This is absolutely disgusting. I'm sorry to even subject y'all to that, but if I had to endure it, you do too. So again, if you're listening and you're having difficulty understanding what's happening here, this dude is pretending to go down on an older woman. And he comes up with some type of white cream on his face, talking about he can't do this no more because it smells like Bengay down there. And the caption says, when you use your cougar for her food stamps. I told y'all they ain't got no shame. They ain't got no shame. TikTok is ghetto. This is what they doing on there. They don't even feel embarrassed about this. They're so bold about it that they're openly, brazenly joking about using women for their resources. They are proud of this mess. And this is shameful on so many levels because it's not just pathetic that they're using women for resources like little bitches. That's one thing. But to make matters worse, they're leeching off of the woman's resources that she's getting from another man. So not only is he too broke to take care of himself and his woman, so he's comfortable leeching off her, he's comfortable watching his girl go to another group of men with her hand out and begging for resources to handle the business that he should be taking care of. Make it make sense. But welfare took him out the home, right? Nope. Wrong, Dusty. Collectively, Dusties benefit from this support. Because essentially, Dwight man is doing all the work he don't want to do. He's protecting and providing for the Nogs family. Y'all, I remember dating a Dusty. He was a rapper, aspiring rapper. Still to this day, 15, 16 years later, the nigga still ain't pop. Y'all, my little theme song, my Lexus Exodus theme song on Spotify got more listens than his little struggle rap dude on there. But anyway, I remember him saying how he regularly finessed women out of their food stamps. And I was so disgusted and revolted. I was like, I gotta go bye. And I called him out on that too. And I told him, like, nigga, you proud of that weekish? Whack ass nigga. But they have no shame. What do I say? The Dusties, if they have nothing else, they have the unmitigated gall. They will brazenly have their hand out trying to come up off the resources you get in for you and your children from the government. This is why we'll see so many of them intentionally live with women who get Section 8 and food stamps. They do this so they're absolved of all responsibility and don't have to pay any bills and don't have to work. They don't want to complain about welfare kicking them out the home when they nesting up with her, living off of Brad's resources. Child. Let's keep going. So I want to talk about this Mr. Beast debacle. And I'm not sure if y'all know who that is or not, but he is a huge YouTuber who is absolutely incredible. And I love him. I love his videos. If you've never heard of him, I encourage you to check him out. You know how Dusties go viral on TikTok and YouTube denigrating Black women or doing stupid, dumb pranks or dumbish like that. Mr. Beast is the exact opposite, and he's developed a massive platform solely based off giving to people. Okay, so here's the types of pranks that he's doing on a regular basis.
Nolan is going to ask people to hold $1,000.
Could one of you hold on to this for a second?
If they don't steal it in the next minute, I'm going to give them $10,000.
Could you just, I'll be right back, okay?
There's literally a group of them just standing there. Let's see if they steal the $1,000. They're actually just holding the money for him. They're so confused. 2, 1, boom.
Where's the money? You got it right here? Yeah. All right, can you follow me for a second?
As a prize for not stealing the $1,000, here is $10,000 in cash.
You're lying. Y'all see this? Now, what Dusty you know doing that? They busy doing smack pranks and randomly smacking people in the hood. They sitting there yanking off women's wigs. I even saw another challenge that's gone viral on TikTok of them figuring out how to hijack Kia. So now everybody's Kia is getting broken into because of that Dusty mess. But Mr. Beast, he don't do that. He's just zaddy being zaddy, providing resources, making sure that people are good. He gave that Black woman $10,000 just because. And it's crazy, y'all. I'm a softie, so I watch his content and I'm immediately in shambles. And I mean, he'll buy random people in need cars. He'll surprise homeless people with new houses. He'll find random people at Walmart around Christmas and will be like, you got 15 minutes to grab whatever you want and whatever your kids want, and I'm going to pay for all of it. So it's just insane. And I love his platform. He has this massive platform that's insanely successful because he does good deeds like this. And he's one of the folks that makes millions off of YouTube from his content, and he genuinely deserves it. Well, he was supposed to go to a grocery store recently in the hood, and his plan was to visit the Piggly Wiggly and to buy everybody who was in the store at the time groceries. Well, an employee ended up leaking this information on Twitter, and it went viral. And guess who showed up in large numbers? They destroyed the store, left it in shambles. And so Mr. Beast had to cancel the whole damn thing because it was a security risk. Ciao. So let's watch this.
Now nobody knows what's going on. Y'all, this is crazy. Look at this. Look at this. Look at this. I don't know, bro.
I'm a beast, but
it ain't that much of a beast. He ain't gonna come and hook her and Dickinson to be that beast.
Yes, sir. They done lock the doors, everything, boy.
Baby, we can't get none of that stuff. Go on.
Hey, man, I had a good time in the club, man. Y'all great security. It was awesome, man. I had fun in this bitch, man. Good job, man. All right. I'm about to go. Hey, the bad part about it, he ain't coming. Nah, he ain't coming. That's the bad part about it. He not even coming.
There are security and liability issues. He is not coming today.
Can I pay for my bill?
Mr. Beast is not coming today due to security issues.
Oh, no, Jesus. No, tell bring his ass back.
And I'm the one to get to tell y'all so.
Did y'all see that? Did y'all see that? So did y'all hear Dusty after Dusty complaining, talking about Mr. Beast ain't coming, recording, crying like little hoes? They left this store in shambles. What did I tell y'all, though? What did I tell y'all? Y'all hear him talking about Mr. Beast, come back, with his hand out, begging. I'm telling y'all. So they'll complain about Dwight, man, giving Black women access to resources to help support the families that they failed. They'll badmouth Black women because of the government intervening to take care of their responsibilities they abandoned. Meanwhile, all they want is just to benefit from Brad and to nest in his community and to receive handouts as well. So again, they left this store in shambles. And these Dusties got the nerve to be mad because this man didn't want to give their grown asses handouts. Nobody owe your entitled ass anything, Dusty. Get a job, Dusty. Pay your own bills, Dusty. You are a grown, able-bodied man. Mad at another man for not giving you a handout. For not providing for you. For not doing the things you're supposed to be doing. I can't with this. Child. I want to keep going, and I want to look at this last throwback clip that further illustrates that welfare did not take any of these dudes out the home.
Why doesn't Timothy help you take care of those kids?
One thing I do know about Timothy, that if he did had a job, I'll see you another blue moon. I know he would take care of me and the children and the bills. But what's holding him back, well, this is what he tells me all the time. He figure I'm going to be with another guy, or I'm going to slip away from him while he at work. That don't make no sense to me.
Don't you get mad sometimes?
I get mad a lot of times about financially support from Timothy.
What do you say to him?
I always say it ain't that hard to get a job. Go out there and look for a job, because I'm sick and tired of just laying back waiting for a welfare check. I said that this is not how I want to live the rest of my life. This is not the way I plan for my future to be.
Does it make you feel bad that you can't support your kids?
Yes.
How do they make it? Where do they get the money?
Well, the majority of them, the mother's on welfare, and welfare gives them the stipend for the month. So what I'm not doing, the government does.
What would happen if the government didn't?
This would be a big disaster, I guess, because you can't give something that you don't have. In order to give, you got to have for yourself.
You see, people out there watching are going to say, why didn't he think about that before he brought 6 kids into the world?
Well, mother had a choice. She could have had an abortion, or she could have kept the child. She decided whether she wanted to have the child, so therefore, I guess it's not sweating her. I mean, it's not bothering.
You think it's her fault if she gets pregnant?
Well,
I mean, you fought her.
Well, maybe not. Like they say, mama, baby, papa, maybe. You know what I mean?
What a dumb motherfucker. What a dummy. What a damn dummy. Like, seriously, I want to punch that little goofy gap tooth smile off his dumb face. What a damn idiot. And the caption says they've been dusty for decades. I don't know when this clip is from. It looks like maybe the 90s or 80s. I'm not sure. But they've been like this. Homegirl in here said, I really would love not to have to rely on government assistance to take care of these children that he helped me create. She said, this ain't it. This is not how I want to live my life for the rest of my life. I really wish this dude would get up off his ass and get a job to take care of his responsibilities. But he won't. He won't. Brad is shocked. Brad is too stunned to speak. He's appalled. He's disgusted. He said, you had 6 children and didn't think about how to take care of them, Dusty? Like, what the F is wrong with you? He even says, well, why don't you just keep your dirty peen in your pants? We all know where children come from. They're not being dropped off miraculously by the stork, dummy. Child. He also asked, what if government assistance didn't exist, dum-dum? And this foolish, goofy ass, snaggletooth, goofy, gap-tooth ass broke bum giggles like an idiot and says, I don't know. It'd just be a disaster. This is the type of issue that pisses me off, y'all. Like, literally. I'm a hardworking taxpayer. And I've talked about this before. I talked about how I got a promotion to director and I got a raise that correlated with that. And it didn't do anything but push me to the next tax bracket. And because I made more money, I had to pay more taxes. So my title changed, but my take-home pay was virtually the same because all it did was make me pay more taxes. All because Dusties like this don't want to work. Taxes is sky high. And they want to continue to F and conceive these bastard babies without a care in the world. Meanwhile, we hardworking people got to foot the bill and pay taxes to take care of these children. And it makes me angry because me and my husband decided consciously not to have more children. And we can actually afford them. Meanwhile, Dusty's having illegitimate children left and right. And we sitting here footing the bill for these children that we didn't lay down and create. This made me so angry. So when they come around complaining about government assistance, taking them out the home, welfare, taking them out the home, don't pay them any mind. They still in a damn home. They broke bums who just want access to the resources you have access to. And this is why they're comfortable being unemployed, being unsuccessful, being impoverished, watching you struggle and beg for handouts. Ciao. I hope you guys enjoyed that. Thank you so much for listening. Until next time, see you guys. Bye.
Even if you think I should, bitch, nigga, I don't give
If y'all come across a red iPhone, can you please bring it to the sound stage? Red iPhone, we appreciate it.